Good morning to you, Central Ohio. Good afternoon, I guess I should say to you. I'm meteorologist Michael Behrens here in the 10 Weather Impact Weather Center with the one and only Jay Plyburn.
Hi, everybody. Happy to be here. Good afternoon, good evening, all the things.
Yeah, indeed. And you know, it's cold out there. We knew it was coming. It's only going to get worse.
It was so nice just a week or two ago.
Yeah, it was so nice yesterday.
Yeah, in the past few days even. Cold today, but that's nothing compared to what's coming.
Oh, it's coming. I mean, you're kind of hiding. We'll scoot you over that way. We'll hide that red just as long as we can because that's what's coming our way. 10 TV Weather Impact Day as we head toward tomorrow. Oof is the word for it. It's going to be a cold one out there. Temperatures in the teens in the morning. Feels like temperatures even colder. We're talking 0 to below for what it'll feel like out there early tomorrow. It's going to be a cold one. You need to bundle up before you head out and experience that. But today we're keeping an eye on some snow. We had it out there this morning, and well, by this evening we're going to see a return to some snowfall. Scattered light snowfall expected across the region as we head later into today. Use a little caution, may briefly reduce visibility and cause some slick spots on the roads. We kind of had that pattern out there through the first part of the day today. This is the time lapse. It was quiet before sunup, but then the snow started to come in. Impacts were minimal, but you can see just a little bit of the white on those elevated surfaces out there. That's the areas that are really going to be a concern today because the road temperatures themselves, they've been in the mid to upper 40s. Bridges, overpasses, grassy areas, those are the areas that are most likely to see some snow stick. Temperatures not all that cold so far this morning. We've been down into the 20s and low 30s across the region. We should stay largely in the mid 30s through the afternoon. Next 12 hours, not looking so bad, hanging around mid 30s this afternoon. Believe it or not, may even get a peek of some sunshine here later today. Those clouds breaking up after the morning snowfall, but we see them come together, whatever the word I'm looking for here for more clouds is. That comes in for this evening and into tonight. Again, could see a little bit of snowfall come out of that, but it's going to be more scattered than the line that we saw come through earlier in the day. What is going to follow this snow, though, is colder temperatures even compared to where we are now. 36 for this afternoon. We drop into the 20s as we head toward Thursday. We do warm up as we head toward the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, back up into the 40s. We can even get to the 50s by next week. Thankfully, this big blast of cold air only going to be a short one. The 8 to 14 day outlook beyond our 10-day or 7-day, we're going to be looking at above normal temperatures out there as we head into the week beyond next, with rain chances starting to move a little bit further away. We're going to be near to just below average in that long-term outlook. So again, the moisture we are getting definitely going to be good to have because we are still recovering from that drought. Speaking of moisture chances, only about a 40% chance for what remains of snow later today. Will be dry for Thursday and Friday. Our next best chance for rain, that's going to come through on Saturday, specifically Saturday night into early Sunday. We'll see that rain kind of lingering around, possibly seeing additional rainfall chances as we head in toward Monday. Big picture, the satellite radar earlier today, that first wave pushing its way through. It's what we see out here in Illinois that's going to track its way across Indiana into this evening, bringing us that second chance for snow. We'll show you the road temperatures out there earlier in the day as well. This was after the first round of snow came through. We still maintained low to even upper 40s. That's good news. That means we're not going to see too many icy spots on the roads, especially those that get treated will have continued good luck in terms of keeping the snow off the highways. Hour by hour forecast will show the afternoon clearing. Again, possibly a peak of sunshine as we head through later today. Enjoy it while you can because it doesn't last too long for the rest of the evening. We'll see those scattered snow shower chances come back into the picture. Not as widespread, not as heavy. Expect very minimal, if any, accumulation out of the system. This will push out as we head into Thursday morning, and then it's just on to cold temperatures. We're talking clearer skies, sunshine out there Thursday, but it's going to come at the expense of the warmth. We're only going to make it up to about the mid-20s by the afternoon. Snowfall forecast out there on top of minimal accumulations from the morning could pick up another, say, 1/10 of an inch to maybe 1/2 an inch in some of the hardest hit spots. Again, this isn't going to stick around very long. Surface conditions have stayed fairly mild. Let's look at the weekend. This is Saturday morning. First half of your day Saturday, you should be able to get it in no problem at all. We're going to be dry, we're going to be milder, and it's going to be a little cloudy. As we head towards Saturday night, here comes the rain. Showers pushing in as we head into early Sunday. Those rain showers heaviest will be east of the city as we work our way into the day on Sunday, and we should dry out by the time we head towards Sunday night and at least the start of Monday before our next chance of rain out to the west heads our way for next week. Of course, we keep a close eye on that. Here's your 10 weather impact 7-day forecast. We're looking at that 10 TV weather impact day in place out there for Thursday morning. Again, this is about those cold temperatures. We'll show you the toy drive forecast out there. Of course, that is taking place Thursday as well. 18 degrees when that kicks off outside. It's going to feel like 4. We'll be up to the low 20s by noon, into the mid 20s for our highs in the afternoon. Feels like temperatures still going to stay in the teens even after we get some warmer air in place by the end of the day. Good news is, like we said, it's not a cool down that lasts that long. We will see temperatures back up into the 40s for the weekend, 50s even Monday. We should be in the mid 40s. So just one big burst of cold weather, then back to normal.
I consider 30s and 40s pretty cold, but in comparison here, I'm ready for those 30s and 40s to return after we get that blast of cold air tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, we got spoiled kicking off the week, but then we had the, the 50s that transitioned to 40s and 30s and
keeps going down.
Yeah, at least it doesn't stay down.
The big message here is make sure you're prepared as you head out the door. If you even have to head out the door, stay inside, stay warm.
Absolutely. I mean, bundle up. Grab all the winter gear today. I mean, you probably grabbed some of it this morning, but definitely grab the rest of it for tomorrow.
Cover up all the areas if you're going to be outside.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of cold weather, while it has been a while since some areas of bodies of water have seen ice form, the ice that has formed on some of those ponds, that's certainly unsafe. A child between the ages of 10 and 12, it's on the mend this morning. That was after 3 days ago, Sunbury firefighters had to rescue that child. He fell through ice at a retention pond in Galena. We called BST and G Fire Chief last night, and they told us the child is expected to be okay, which is certainly some good news there. The department is asking everyone to stay off ice-covered bodies of water to prevent similar situations. Of course, this comes weeks after Columbus City Council introduced legislation to make retention ponds safer. Last night, we learned that the legislation will be on the council's agenda for this coming Monday. If passed, it would identify those hazardous ponds and multifamily properties, forcing them to establish safety guidelines.
Which is great. It's scary to think about going out on the ice. I see these videos on social media of people skating around out there. Don't do it. It's hard to tell how thick the ice actually is, and in a lot of cases, it's just really dangerous.
Yeah, absolutely. And you hit the nail on the head. It's hard to tell how safe that ice is. It's hard to tell how thick it is. And this early in the season, with days like the 50s, we started the week off, it's not going to be anywhere close to a safe level. In fact, take a look at this. I want to share with you more about just how thick ice needs to be in order to be safe. Anything 2 inches or less, you need to stay off. That is going to be unsafe ice every time. For humans and pets to be out there, you need to be getting to about 4 inches thick. Again, we're not anywhere close to something like that across the region right now. If you're talking snowmobiles or ATVs, 5 to 6 inches a vehicle, you need to really be up closer to a foot, especially if you're talking those more medium or heavy trucks. You got to be up over a foot for those to be safe out there.
Just stay off of it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the best advice. Yeah, definitely, for sure. While on the topic of winter, though, let's talk about some of the good things that are being done this time of the year, including more than 500 families in Delaware County that are about to receive a holiday surprise. The group People in Need of Delaware County hosted a 7th holiday clearinghouse program, along with groceries for the entire families donated to them, including toys, gifts, and winter coats.
We do this signature event during the holiday season to make the people we serve happy and able to give their children what they would like to for the holidays. We're really just trying to help our neighbors.
The meals, toys, and coats will be distributed to families Sunday at the Delaware County Fairgrounds Coliseum. And speaking of ways to help, don't forget, there's still time to help kids in our community. Right now, 10 TV is collecting new toys for local children in need. You can buy a new unwrapped toy and have it sent to our station at 770 Twin Rivers Drive in Columbus, or stop by Thursday, that's tomorrow, where we'll be collecting unwrapped toys all day long starting at 7. And Jay, it is going to be cold for that toy drive, but it's a good cause, and well, you'll be out there braving the elements.
It's a good cause. They've been doing it for a while. Matter of fact, people are already sending toys here to the station. You can put them in your online shopping cart there on Amazon or wherever you shop. The tree out front here is looking pretty good. There's quite a few packages out there. But yeah, come out, say hello. You don't even have to get out of your car. You're not going to want to get out of your car. I got to be out there, though.
I mean, you'll be out there. They can stay warm.
I'll be bundled up.
Yeah, we learned this morning, too, some new details. We're going to have all kinds of special coverage on 10 TV News this morning. Tomorrow, you'll be out there for the ribbon cutting.
Yep.
And there's entertainment, and it just sounds like a great event.
Starting at 4:25 tomorrow morning, we'll be covering this event. The event doesn't actually start till 7 officially, and then you have until 6:30 tomorrow evening to bring your new unwrapped toy by. It makes such a difference in kids' lives, too. Kids who might not get any gifts this holiday season, so we'll be delivering those. So, yeah, come by, say hello, stay in your car, stay warm, and bring a gift.
Absolutely. Great advice out there. And now, unfortunately, to some more serious weather news. The latest on those wildfires out of control in Malibu that we told you about yesterday. Fires burned over 3,000 acres, 20,000 people under evacuation orders and warnings. So far, we know at least 7 structures have been destroyed. KCAL reporters and KCBS reporters were on the scene getting us audio from that. Take a listen.
All these things were swirling down, and there's just sparks and embers blowing everywhere, and you think the world's coming to an end.
It was really scary, but we got in, and we're fine.
Yeah.
We just had to wait it out.
And right now, over 1,500 firefighters working around the clock to contain that blaze. California's governor also announced the state has secured federal assistance to help with the fire. Absolutely crazy video out of there.
Really is. That man saying it kind of looks like the world is coming to an end. It does.
Yeah.
It looks like the end of days out there. Scary situation for those folks.
Yeah,
Let's hope they get it under control.
Absolutely. And I mean, this started not as a traditional forest fire, brush fire. We really got lucky this summer of how dry we were that we didn't see more of those here in Ohio.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, absolutely, because that's a scary video out of there.
Yeah.
And we don't want to leave you with a bad video, though. So we want to transition here, leave you with some cool video. In fact, we'll start with today in weather history. Check this out. It's been 14 years since this amazing video of a snowstorm causing the collapse of the Vikings Metrodome in Minneapolis. I remember seeing this when it first happened, and boy, that is still an impressive scene. That's crazy.
I had forgotten about, how many years you say?
14 years ago. This was 2010.
14 years.
That's
Oh
wild.
my
Look at
goodness.
that. I remember I think they had to play in Detroit after that collapse because, I mean, those domes, those roofs are complicated. It takes some time to put those back together.
I wonder how much snow had built up out there. I mean, it had to have been
Yeah.
they're used to the snow there, but yeah, boy,
Yeah.
it just comes pouring through the roof there. Really incredible video.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
This day in history.
This day in weather history.
Cool.
And speaking of cool video, check out this. We'll wrap up with video out of Ireland. Strong winds off the coast creating a reverse waterfall. You can actually see it there. The power of Mother Nature pulling those winds back up over the coast. This was the Cliffs of Moher. I looked up how to pronounce that. Thanks to Elaine for sharing that video on Twitter. That water's supposed to be going down. Winds just right back up and back on shore.
Wow, it's almost hard to tell what you're seeing there, but
Yeah.
that's very
It almost looks like
surreal.
smoke, doesn't it?
It does, yeah, or some sort of a haze. Just that is
Yeah.
a reverse waterfall.
You can see some of the water trying to get down there on like the center right side of the screen, but it's just the winds are so strong, carrying it right back up. Not enough flow to overcome those winds, and that is a beautiful
Pretty
sight.
cold there. It is pretty though.
Yeah, absolutely pretty. And again, thanks to Elaine for sharing that video with us. Of course, speaking of video, we're likely to have at least some more snow video later today. It's not super impactful, but what we will be keeping a big eye on are those temperatures. That's where Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz will be joining us later today at 6 o'clock tonight with the very latest on those temperatures heading toward tomorrow. Of course, the toy drive tomorrow. We'll be keeping you covered. Thanks for joining us here on 10 TV Plus. Meteorologist Michael Behrens alongside Jay Plyburn. Have a great afternoon.